Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Solo Podcast, KSM Podcast Growing Business Online with Kristina. And this solo part, you know that I do also I have podcasts with my guest speakers, but also I decided to create such a new format of solo podcast when I'm going to talk about digital marketing and KSM podcast growing business online. This is podcast that helps you understand digital marketing. And for all you who don't know me, I'm Kristina. I am digital marketing coach, podcast creator, and speaker, and I am in online space more than 15 years from now. And I'm super, super happy to kick off this journey with you today. And before we dive into this episode today, I wanted to say quickly thanks the friend or partner of this first episode. Today, this is PromoZiS Team. PromoZiS Team has years of experience in graphic and web design. It is formed by competent and creative personnel where are joined yet and experience. And when we can, when we can connect our experience and the quality of the work of PromoZiS Team is simplicity, functionality, and creativity. And PromoZiS Team is always ready to respond the best to the client's request. PromoZiS Team makes websites, landing pages, banners. It also designs logo, business cards, flyers, and design all work for corporate identity, like branding colors, and also create amazing cover pages for books and magazine. And it helps small business owners in different industries who wants to be present online. It works globally and locally. And in the first part of this episode today, I just mentioned our friend of this episode, PromoZiS Team for Web and Graphic Design, and I'm super happy to start with that. And now we're going to get deep in terms what is a topic of first episode of my solo podcast of KSM Podcast on Business Online with Kristina is introduction to digital marketing in 5 simple steps. And I wanted just to simplify 5 steps and also why is important for business owners. Why is important for companies and for business owners in today's world. And now I'm going to start with basics, which is going to be so useful for you. Let's start with basics. What is digital marketing? Digital marketing is simply promoting your products or services using these digital channels like websites, social media, email, search engines, SEO, and more, and blogs and other things. And this is something that is so, you can use other digital channels like YouTube and many, many other social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and others. So, and this is so important to get to know about your business like that. Just to repeat again, digital marketing is simply promoting your products or services using these digital channels. Okay, if you are in online space, in online business, and promoting your business, you're already doing some form of digital marketing, even if you don't realize it. And now let's to dive into the digital marketing and see just to simplify basic things. And I decided to talk about today about 5 steps, like just to connect you with digital marketing, to do some introduction, and in our first episode. So this is, as a digital marketing coach, I realized that that will be so helpful, useful to for you to get to know about it. And now let's say that first step for digital marketing, we can say, what do you do with that? You just build your online presence or your presence online. And that means that having a website and active social media profiles, think of it as your digital storefront. If people cannot find you online, they will find your competitors instead. So for now, it is so important to be present online and to have something like mm, any kind of landing page or website with 2, 3, 4 pages. Depends how do you want it to go, and how is your business about? What is your business about? Is it product based business or service based business? And simple, clean website with basic info about your services and how to contact you as a great start. So when people just, when you wanted to buy something, or that, and that majority of any kind of selling and buying today is going online, because when we wanted to change check something, pricing, whatever, what you do, you are going and type on your mobile phone, or you go on type on your like a computer, and you go to check it out to see about pricing, about a brand, about all those kind of things. And also contact is so important, and that you can go and see competitors, or just compare pricing, whatever you wanted to buy. So this is, if you go in front of your, that you're in shoes of your, as your customer, you just need to get to know that you are business owner, and just you need to feel what your customer want. But the potential lead and clients, however we can say it, it's so important that that person who will be of ideal client will try to find you online. And this is so important as the first step, to be present online, to have just only simple page with your contact info, with your like some pictures, images of you, who you are, what you do about you, and people just want to connect with you, or if you have social media pages, connect it with your website. But it's, as I said, it's so important to have only one page. When people can connect with you, when they can find you, your contact info, or just to go there and to get or you email address. However, this is so important to that potential clients leads can find you and connect with you. This second step of so basics digital marketing is, as in the introduction, is useless if you don't know who you are talking to. You have to know, who do you speak to? Who is your audience? Who is your ideal customer? Where do they spend their time online? What are they searching for? So you can also, everything of those things, you can check it out, you can check, but this is like just to understand your audience. And who do you speak to? We cannot speak to everyone, because we specifically need to narrow our audience and to know who we speak to. Also, when you are ready for that, and when your audience is and when you know your ideal client, you can create content and messages that actually matter to them. And first and foremost, as I said, you need to know who do you speak to, and who do you solve problem with your business, with your company? What do you want to, either that you're a startup or either that you're in business? And however, as I said, you need to have your page and to know to connect with your audience. And this is so important, I mean, because when you know who do you serve and who do you be ideal for you to solve the problem of your audience, of your potential client, that will be so important that you can find a way to connect with them. And also, it's so important that they need to know that you exist. And this is so important to build your presence, to be present online. And as a third step, use social media smartly. You don't need to be on every platform. Pick one or two where your audience hangs out and focus there. So as a human being, and you know that we all have 8 hours per day to work, we could not handle all platforms. So we have to know where is your audience and where they, as I mentioned, where they hang out. And you have to post consistently, add value, show behind the scenes around promotions, and most importantly, be authentic. People connect with people, not just with products. So, and this is going to be like that there's we can mention personal brand, but I don't want it to talk about today because maybe if you can put in a post and say that I can speak about it maybe next time as a specific topic. But today, as my first series of solo podcast, I really want to just explain in very easy steps meaning of digital marketing. And you have just to be so persistent and consistent, because only consistency can move you to your goal. Only consistency, you can you have to create content which is appropriate for your clients, and to know who do you speak to, as I said. As 4 steps, you also hear about, and people can say SEO. And what is SEO? We can say simply that SEO is search engine optimization. I know for some people sounds scary, but it doesn't have to be. At the most basic levels, it means making sure your website and content show up on Google when people search for things related to your business. And this is so important because people always, that you go to first on Google. But there are many things on search engine. How do you optimize your website? How do you optimize your content? How do you optimize your images? All those kind of things could be optimizing. And you can also create about using keywords, you can hashtags and other things. And search engine is such a big topic. It's such a big let's say uh, area of digital marketing, and I just wanted to mention it. But the point is, as much you add your keywords, as much when people type to use some, like let's say, I always say chocolate or black chocolate or white chocolate and other things. And either that you work locally and globally. If you're local market, you can also people when they search something, they just need to say near, if you have your bakery or whatever you have as a business, people need to search. And this is searching when people type some words like the best cakes in my area, or just the name of that baker, or the name of restaurant, whatever it may be. But this is something which is so, and much more people search all those keywords, you much more and Google index just show you up enough. And use keywords people are searching for, write helpful blog posts, and make sure your site loads quickly and works on mobile. But as I mentioned that in terms to what to work on mobile, your site must be mobile friendly, that when people just come to you and see your pages on your website, they need to be so mobile friendly that they can upload everything when you put there in. As a SEO, I will talk about more as a specific topic, but just to know. And when you have your website, if you have so simple website, you know that you can use plugin for your website. There are free version of, and if you want to know more about it, you can put the comments below this video and I will talk about it if you wanted to. But I think that I will talk in future time about it and start continuously creating new episodes and getting value to you, to connect with you, to get to know more about digital marketing. And also, today is, as I mentioned, our friend and friend of this episode, PromoZiS Team. If you're looking for such a good websites, landing pages, banners, you will benefit to grow your business and scale your marketing without stress. And you can go to the PromoZiS Team, PromoZiS Team or team.promozis.com, and you can find all this info about the PromoZiS Team, how PromoZiS Team can help you to grow your business. And I'm super happy with PromoZiS Team. They help me a lot in terms to building my pages and also help to grow my business. That's so good. And also now in let's say I talk about 4 steps. Now it's time for 5th steps. What's working for you? And before that, you need to track, test, and improve. Use free tools like Google Analytics or social media insights to track what content is performing well. And you can see to that you have many free tools to improve and track and test your website, and also all this on your page, whatever you have on your plate in online space. And then it's so important to use free, as I said, at start, if you're a new business owner, you can start with free tool like a Google Analytics. It was like you can use it webmaster tool, but then adjust the test new things. Digital marketing is all about learning and improving over time. You don't have to be perfect right away. And in Google Analytics, you will have many just tracking a lot and see where is your traffic come from which countries. But you can install Google Analytics, go to your Gmail account and then connect with Google Analytics, and you can go there and follow and see how your pages work, how all. And this is just to mention as a tool, but as a tool I will talk about it in my next episodes and in this podcast. Also, why digital marketing is so important for business. And for business, for companies, for small business owners, and et cetera, et cetera. Now let's talk about the why. It levels the playing field. Small business can compete with big ones online, often with a much smaller budget. The second one is measurable. Unlike traditional ads, you can actually see what's working, what doesn't work. It builds relationships. Digital marketing lets you to talk to your audience directly and build trust over the time. It drives sales. Let's be real. At the end of the day, more visibility, more potential customers, more revenue. It's where your customers are. People spend hours online every day. If your business isn't there, you're missing out. And this is so important to know, as I said, just to repeat why is important digital marketing. It levels the playing field, it's measurable, it builds relationships, it drives sales, and it's where your customers are. So if you have it all, digital marketing in all those five simple steps, and why it must be for any company or small business owners. This is so important. The best part, you don't have to do everything at once. Start small, stay consistent, and keep learning. In the next episode, we'll talk about how to choose the right social media platform for your business. So make sure to subscribe, follow, and share this podcast with someone who needs to hear it, that. And thanks for your time today. It has been a pleasure to talk with you. And I want just to say big thanks to the friend of this episode, the first episode, PromoZiS Team for Web and Graphic Design. And I will put more information about friend of this episode. I think www.team.promozis.com. And I think that you enjoyed this episode. So thanks for tuning into KSM Podcast Growing Business Online solo episodes. I'm your host, Kristina Milosevic, digital marketing coach, podcast creator, and speaker. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next episode.